Hello there, everybody. How are you doing? My name is Paul.
Hey, everybody, and I'm Leslie.
Welcome to Turning Pages with Paul and Leslie. We are glad to be back with you again.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you all so much. We appreciate every single last one of you.
We do. Hey, babe, how you doing today?
I'm great. How about you?
Great?
How are you?
I'm doing great. You
Awesome.
are absolutely beautiful, by the way.
Thank you kindly.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you kindly. Everybody, we're here to have a good time. We hope that you enjoy this time that we're spending together today. I'm excited about what we're going to be talking about
For
today.
sure.
Go ahead and introduce this idea that I came up with, or that was given to me. Listen, here's what it is. It is, I want to read your book. What do you mean by that?
I want to read your book.
Yeah, I want to read Leslie's book. There are books in her collection that she's talked about so much, off camera and on camera, that I want to read them. And I think I've had the same effect on her. Have I?
I do. You do. You have.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes. So that's what we're going to do today. But before we do that, we want to say thank you, everybody.
Thank you
so much for hanging out with us, for watching our videos. Make sure you do us a couple favors, though. Hit that thumbs up button. That's the like button. Hit that share button. Share this with family and friends, because if you enjoy this, they might too. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already.
Thanks, y'all.
And for everybody here, hit that notification bell.
Yes.
So that you know when we're back with some brand new content. All right. So we're about to go ahead and get started, because I'm excited about hearing about the books that Leslie wants to read that are from my collection. And I know that she's going to trip out when she sees one of the books, at least one of them that I chose from her collection. So, babe, I do. I think you're going to really trip out. I think it's the last one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the last one. So, yeah. So, you go ahead, babe, and get us started. Let's get going.
Well, this one you got, I think, for Christmas. I think I got it for you. And as I was reading the synopsis or the summary of the book, I was like, oh, man. And then you saw this book really when we went to the local bookstore in Savannah, Georgia, downtown.
Okay.
And you didn't get it. And then we went to Jacksonville and you saw it again, I think.
Okay.
And that's when I just decided to go ahead on Book Outlet and get it for Christmas.
All right.
And it's Renee Watson's Skin and Bones.
Oh.
Look at that cover, y'all.
Yeah, now that's one I hadn't read yet.
And it's a novel in verse.
Okay, yeah.
It's a novel in verse, as you can see. Each chapter is in verse.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about this. Just looking at the titles of each chapter, and just knowing more about who Renee Watson is.
Right.
New York Times bestselling author. Over the past decade, she has authored 18 books for children.
Wow.
That's how I know her, and for teens.
Really?
Yeah, like Piercing Me Together. Man, I think I have that on my shelf, and just some other books for children and teens, and she's won several awards.
Okay.
She's on the Writers Council for the National Writing Project, member of the American Poets Education Advisory Council.
Wow.
You name it, she's on it. And so I look forward to reading Skin and Bones, a novel in verse.
She is quite accomplished.
She's quite accomplished.
And I didn't know that she had done all of that. I had no idea that she wrote children's books.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely wonderful children's writer.
Okay, all right. I just like the cover. The cover.
It's beautiful.
I told y'all I'm a cover person.
Yeah.
I can see a cover of a book and say, okay, wait a minute, I want to check that out.
It does speak to you, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. This one right here, this one might surprise you. This is a book that Leslie used to talk about all the time, especially when she was working. As you all know, she's an educator, right? And she used to always read these different books that would help her to be better at her job. She was also a leader. She was in a leadership role on her job. And she talked about this book. Put it like this. Have you ever had somebody reading a book that was so good to them that every day they wanted to come back and share with you something they got, like their eureka moments. This book produced so many eureka moments for her, and I hope that it does the same for me. It's called Emotional Intelligence.
Yeah, really good.
I'm hoping that this book does for me what it did for you.
Really good book.
Because you just kept talking to me about, I knew more about emotional intelligence than most people because of what Lesley was teaching me. But I think it's really great to be able to connect with people on this level and to be able to have an understanding of people's feelings.
I think so.
Right? So I felt like this would not only just be a good read, but this will help me to be more conscious about how I deal with other people, how much listening I do, how attentive I am, and how I respond to people based on their emotional needs. I think that's what this is about, right?
Yeah, that, and what it did for me, it helped me to help work with people, but it also helped me to understand me.
Okay.
What level was my emotional intelligence standing? Where was I? And, did I even have any emotional intelligence? Which, thank God I did.
Okay,
and I do. But how could I improve upon that?
Okay.
And then when I helped myself, I could definitely help others and could have an understanding of where people were in their emotional intelligence and how to, support them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this book will help me to do the same.
Oh, it's a great book.
Because
you're going to love it.
And my field of work, people is my field of work.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, or are my people are my field of work? One or the other. I work with people.
Yeah.
And so if this can help me to be better,
yeah,
I'm all for it.
Yeah, it's not people, is your line of work. So yeah, you're right.
Oh, well, one of them. Emotional intelligence, everybody. So what do you have?
One of the books that you've been ranting and raving about, and that's The Unsettled by Ayanna Mathis.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think because I really, truly enjoy historical fiction. And you tell me, is this historical fiction or is this a novel?
It's not. It's a novel.
Oh, this is a novel.
It's a novel. That's a novel.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to get my feet wet.
Yeah.
And go in feet first. I see Jasmine Ward has something to say about it. She's the author of Let Us Descend. And a few other folks, New York Times, Washington Post. So I'm excited about this one. I don't know why I thought this was a, this
You were thinking about the Reformatory.
I think so.
Yeah.
And this is her first novel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to reading this because you had a lot of great things to say about her. Mm-hmm. She's also a New York Times bestseller. Mm-hmm. She's an NPR Book of the Year, this book. Mm-hmm. And it was the second selection for Oprah's Book Club. Yeah, it is a good book. So, and it's been translated into 16 languages. So I'm looking forward to this one.
It's a good book, honey.
Okay.
It's very well written.
Okay.
It's a classic story.
Okay.
Of how when you grow up having a troubled childhood or what have you, when you have a parent who's troubled, how that can trickle down.
Okay.
Really good book.
Okay.
I think you're going to really enjoy that one.
Okay.
The Reformatory is not your style.
Okay.
You would know.
Okay.
The Reformatory is not your style. It's kind of like that horror mixed with what did you call it? A historical fiction. Okay. But that right there, I think
this one's up my alley.
Very much so, and it's not a big book.
Okay.
It didn't take me long.
No,
to read
and
it.
I like these pages.
In a short time.
These pages are.
Oh, the pages are really cool in that
floppy.
one. Yeah. Now, my second book is a book that Lesley talked to y'all about a whole lot. I've never read this author, and I've been told several times by you guys that I need to, and I'm not going to burn a whole bunch of time. I'm just going to show you the book.
Oh, yeah.
It's Blacktop Wasteland by S.A. Cosby. So Lesley talked about this book so much. Brother Beauregard. See, I know his name.
Brother Bug. Beauregard.
I know his
Montage. I'll never forget him.
Yeah, I am looking forward to getting into this one because how did you describe this? You said what? It was a movie or something?
I don't know if it's been made into
you said no. You used a movie title. Something.
I would say that like it. What do you call those? What's that? Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Meets. Yeah. I don't know. It's just it's fast paced.
Yeah.
And it's a thriller.
Okay.
So it's just different. You know, when you think of thrillers,
right?
You think of usually somebody has already committed like a murder,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a mystery thriller.
Mm-hmm.
This one's just a thriller.
No mystery.
There's really no mystery in that.
Okay.
Not to me.
Okay.
I mean, things emerge.
Right.
And things come up, and you find out things.
Right.
But there's really nothing to figure out. It's put out there for plain sight.
Well, you made it sound gritty.
It's gritty. It's raw. I can't believe I read it. There were parts that I had to stop, and just because I'm like, I can't believe I'm reading this because I'm actually seeing it. So I don't know. This is. Put it this way, it really wasn't a book that's up my alley. Got you. Okay. Because I don't like blood and guts. I don't like slashers. I don't. And that one's kind of
got a little of that in it.
Oh,
that's down my alley.
Mr. Bug he's a bad man.
Okay.
And the people that he rolled with,
some bad people. Some bad people.
They're bad.
Well, shoot, I'm really looking forward to this because this is my kind of book.
You're gonna love it.
Kind of book.
You're gonna love it. But the storyline, the narrative behind the narrative, the culture, the life of someone who grew up in the streets in that life, and how hard it is
to get away from
that life is depicted so phenomenally. Through the hands of S.A. Cosby.
All right. Well, listen, I'm already convinced. You don't have to convince me. I'm already convinced that this is a book that I want to read because it sounds like the type of movie I would watch.
Yeah.
And so
it is.
You know what I mean?
It is.
Action packed.
It's Power meets Fast and Furious.
See, I like both of those. I'm in. Blacktop Wasteland. Wasteland. I'm in. I'm all
You're
the way
in?
I'm
okay.
In. All right.
Okay.
So what do you have to wrap up?
I don't, because you said this is just not for me. So this is out. What page turning community?
My gosh.
This is out because he just said he already knows. This is not for me. I could probably read the first page.
Well,
and I'm like,
Let me.
See, S.A. Cosby has something to say about this book.
Let me give a retraction. You probably couldn't watch that as a movie.
I am not going to read it.
But I think you can handle it as a book. And because there's nothing gory about it.
Well, S.A. Cosby says in the front that this is due at her best.
It's not gory.
At her very best.
The story is essentially I talked to you guys about it. It's a story about a school that was for boys and orphans, boys who got in trouble, like juvenile delinquents and orphans and things like that. And it talks about how they were treated and what life was like in the South during Jim Crow.
Mm-hmm.
But it also includes their belief in ghosts, or what they called haints, that were in the reformatory, and how they believed that the souls of those who had died could still visit people and be seen by some.
Right.
In particular, children.
Right.
So it's a book that I don't think you could, if it were a movie, you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But as a book, it's never like, it's no blood, it's no guts, it's none of that. But it's got that haints piece hanging over it. I really liked it, and I think you should give it a try. At least give it a try.
No, thank you.
All right, we should do a poll. Everybody, let's do a poll in the comment section. If you think that Lesley should at least try reading the Reformatory,
page turn,
please place your votes, yes or no, in the comment section. Right.
I'm just gonna put a post up, but I'm gonna let y'all know, page turners.
Yeah. Give it a go, babe. Give it a go.
If you have any concern and care for your girl, just go ahead and pass on that one.
They want you to.
I have no doubt that Tanana Reeve Dew is that girl. Okay,
Yeah, she's
that
bad.
author.
She's good. She's really good.
I have no doubt, but I don't know. Because I don't like having nightmares.
Expand your literary horizons.
Did you hear what I said? I don't like nightmares.
Expand your literary horizons.
I like to get good sleep.
You'll sleep well. Trust me.
I like good sleep.
Trust, I tell you what, you read it and I'll hold you tight. You won't have to worry about anything bothering you in the night.
Really? Really, Paul? Really? You doing this on the channel? This is every day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I love you, babe. I'm your protector.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that on the channel.
Okay, well.
Okay, no more.
Strike
no
all
more
of that.
Of your poetry.
Strike all of that from the record, y'all. Strike everything prior to now.
It's not getting struck. You are not going to edit this.
Strike it from the record. Okay, so the final book that I am going to read that Lesley has read is a book that we listened to. I drove you to a event in North Georgia, and you were listening to this book on the way there and on the way back.
Okay.
And it's called In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife.
Yeah, I could read that. Psychological thriller. I could read that.
Well, okay.
That's not haunting.
Well, I'll say this. You talked about it. You described to me the characters in the book.
Yeah.
You described to me the storyline of the book.
Yeah, dark academia.
Without giving anything away. You did a good job. You didn't, just in case I wanted to read it, you didn't give anything away. But you made it interesting enough that I wanted to check it out. And on the back here it says 6 friends, 1 college reunion, 1 unsolved murder. So that's really enough to make
all you need.
Want to check it out?
That's all you need. And that's exactly, see, sometimes the descriptions are not, that's exactly what that book is.
Okay.
And when I say dark academia, to me, when I read dark academia, I know this the dark academia is just way over the top, which I don't hardly get into. But when I think dark academia, I think petty. Okay. Every character is petty. Okay. And selfish. Okay. And that is the perfect book to read. So that's this. That's exactly what that is. All right. It's ridiculous.
What do y'all think of the list?
Yeah.
Lesley gave
minus.
Remember, in the comment section, the poll. Should she read it?
Just say
she should
no.
At least give it a try. Vote yes or no, everybody, in the comment section. I think she should try it.
Vote no, everybody.
I think she should try it. All right, everybody. Those are our books. She had 2, and I had 3. And those are books that we chose from each other's collection that we want to go ahead and give a try. Yeah. So are there some books that you guys want to give a try? Books that maybe, you know what? No. Maybe there's some books that we've put up on this channel that we've talked about that because you saw them on this channel, you want to try those out. You want to read them.
Let us know.
Down in the comments, let us know about 3 books that we've talked about on this channel that you now want to read because of our forum and the discussions that we've had on this channel. Yeah. Also, we have to ask you, what pages
are you turning to?
Are you turning to? It's always good to know what books you're reading.
Yes, please let us know.
And babe, the page turners keep introducing me to us, not only to new books, but to new authors.
New books, new authors, and some of them have already started sharing that they're reading some of the books that we've been talking about. Yeah. So that's really good feedback. It is. But we love the new authors and the new books that you all have introduced us to. Yeah. And our next visit to Barnes and Noble. And to Jacksonville, hopefully we get to stop at Second Charles. We get to kind of look at and see if we can find some of those books. So thank you all so much.
And Kobo.
And Kindle.
And if you have a Kobo, by the way, they send you emails letting you know all the time about the sales that they have.
Oh, that's good.
I've got several books in here that I bought for $1.99, $2.99. Several really, really good.
That's good.
In fact, I've got Curvy Girl Summer.
You got for 99 cents.
Is that Curvy Girl Summer? Is that the name of it?
Curvy Girl Summer.
I got that for like $2.49 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. So really, really. In fact, I have a book here. Colson Whitehead?
Yeah.
A railroad, underground railroad?
Yeah, I have that book on my shelf. I'm looking at it right now.
Underground Railroad, I think I got.
I have it in my
Yeah.
little crate.
I got that for like $2.99.
That's really good.
It's hard to beat.
Can't beat it.
All right, everybody. That's everything for today. Once again, we want to ask you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you know when we're out with some new content. We've got 540 subscribers.
Oh, thank you all
so we're
so much.
60 subscribers away from 600.
Wow.
Everybody, come on, let's make that big push.
All right.
And let's go ahead and get those 600 subscribers. All right?
Yes.
I think that's everything for today, everybody. Thank
y'all so much. We appreciate you.
Today, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah, and look, there's one last thing we need you to do. One last thing, okay? We ask you to do this every week. Keep turning
those pages.
All right?
Bye, everybody. Thanks so much.